Welcome to the clear and simple way to get and stay organized. Our step-by-step approach teaches you where to start, what to do, and even how to keep it up. I'm Marla Dee, and today I get to talk about a super fun topic, traveling. Taking a trip can be a grand adventure, and it can be so stressful. For many, many years, just thinking about a trip would stress me out. But over time, using the clear and simple steps, I have mastered this. And now I have so much more fun in getting ready for a trip and taking a trip and getting back from a trip is a lot easier. I want you to know that we created a little travel guide. So if you go to clearsimple.com/organized travel, you can download this free little guide that will take you through organizing any trip along with your luggage and even a road trip. It's so much fun. I'm going to use this little guide in the video today so that you'll get a better understanding of what the clear and simple steps are all about. Our 3 steps for any organizing project are see it, map it, do it. See it, take a look at where you've been and where you are right now. Map it, make a plan for where you want to go. And do it, take the actions to get there, to make it happen. So let's use these 3 steps for a trip. As I go through this with you today, I'm going to be talking about a trip that I'm leaving on tomorrow, going to California to see a very dear friend of mine. Oh my goodness, we've known each other for many years. The see it step is identifying what is the purpose of this trip? What is the story? What's going on? Are you taking a road trip just to get away from home? Are you going on a personal retreat? Are you going on a business trip? What is this trip about? So you can write that story or you can draw it out, whatever you prefer to do. So Michelle and I had some conversations about this trip. And the story is that she is downsizing. She sold the home that she and her daughter used to live in. Her daughter has now graduated from high school, is going to be going to college. And so Michelle is going to be moving to a new home and preparing for this new chapter in her life. So that's the story of what's going on. Map it step, make a plan for what you want. This is where you can describe how do you want this trip to feel? How do you want it to flow? What is this trip if it were worked out perfectly for you? What would it be like? So I did a little mind map and talked about the different things that I need to do so that it feels fantastic. And then in writing how I want this trip to look and to feel, I said, I want packing to be easy. I want travel time to be fun and to flow because it's going to include time in the car and time in an airplane at the airport. I want the trip to be wildly successful, so much fun, healing, and hopeful. I want to have plenty of energy for helping my friend. And I want our friendship to deepen and grow by spending this time together. I am really grateful that in this chapter of my life where I'm semi-retired, I can actually go and do things like this with people that I care about. That's important to me. I identified the word that I want the most for this trip is joy. So much joy. This friend and I really know how to laugh and cry together, so it's going to be awesome. After the see it in the map it step come the do it step. So the do it's going to have 2 parts. It's going to have getting ready for the trip and then taking the trip itself. Those are 2 really distinctly different things. So the do it step can help you with both of those. Now, I'm a big believer in having some kind of an app or piece that you keep an ongoing list in. Maybe it's just a spreadsheet or a Word document, but having an ongoing list of the things that you take on every single trip. What are your essentials? I'm going to talk about mine here in a minute. And then you can add to that the pieces that you want just for this trip. So here I've made a little list of all the things that I need to do to get ready. And then I have my to-do list app with the things that I need to pack. I also did a little map, which is kind of the flow of the trip itself. Here's the different things that are going to happen. So by writing these things down, it helps get me grounded. So when it comes to take actions, it's just easier. Okay. The other thing I want to share for the do it step is some of my favorite containers. So we organizers love lists, and boy, do we love containers. So I'm going to share a couple of mine. When I moved out into the country 3 years ago and moved into semi-retirement, I knew I was going to be traveling a lot. So I went ahead and I got the rolly bag and the backpack that I truly loved, that were everything that I needed and wanted. I've used them so many times and they're just holding up fabulously. So get the piece that's going to work for you. Make sure it's the size and the style and everything that you really want. It's worth spending that money to get the right thing. I've absolutely fallen in love with backpacks. I never had one before. Of course, it slings over the handle, but having a backpack to hold all of those things that I want to take on the plane with me makes a huge difference. So it's going to hold my iPad. And I'm here to tell you that downloading a book, either on Kindle or an audio book to listen to or read on the plane, rather than what I used to do before of trying to carry all the books, makes it a lot easier. And then, of course, in today's world, we need to hold all of the travel cords, right? Our technology. So this goes with me all the time. Even if I'm just taking a little day trip over to my local coffee shop to work, I can get everything that I need there in my backpack. And then, of course, having the travel piece all ready so that you don't have to worry about it. You just put it in your suitcase. I absolutely love these little medicine pouches. So being able to put your pills in there, label it with what it is, rather than carrying around those bottles, definitely makes a difference. And then, of course, we have our clear 1-quart bag. This will fit down inside when I want it to, but easy to pull out. And then the makeup bag and my jewelry bag. Everything has its own little home. And I talk about these a lot. I'm a big promoter of just having a small mesh bag. You can also have one of these for your purse, but this lives in my backpack. So it's got gum and pills and extra earbuds and tea and salt and pepper. It's like all those little things that I might need in the moment together in this one place. Love it. I also use the packet cubes. Oh, they make all the difference in the world. So I have 3 sizes, the small one for like socks and lingerie, medium size for my yoga pants and comfort gear, and then the larger size that holds my tops and my skirts. Makes it so much easier to pack and to unpack. I am a big promoter of getting your style and your colors done, because then when it comes to packing the clothes, you can mix and match so beautifully. Oh, that's the see it, map it, do it for travel. I really hope that you'll try this out. Download your guide at clearsimple.com/organized travel. There's also some super fun blogs and additional pieces on that page. And then try it out on your next trip and see if it makes a difference. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to hearing about you and your travels. I'm going to have a fabulous time. Bye for now.